wanting to be robbed by government. I mean, so many Americans love tyranny. And don't worry, they're going to get everything they want. So they're at Bright House Networks. Were you based out of Florida, or where were you based out of?
I was based out of DeLand, Florida, and we were actually trained to, because I was not someone who went to out of house. I was a telephone representative. Our whole call center was trained to listen to calls while we're on the phone. If we heard a baby crying in the background, to start asking probing questions on if everything's okay, what might be going on, were the parents sounding stressed out, were they yelling at their kids?
No, I know. Listen. I'll be out over the years. I've got 3 children at parks, and it's always women. And they'll walk over and they'll go, "What happened to you? My son has a birthmark on the side of his head, and they always ignore you. They go, "What happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you? Was somebody mean to you?" I had a dog that got out and got hit by a car. They'd always come over to the dog. "Do you have a sticker in your foot? Is he mean?" And I was in a hotel over vacation, and the CPS-looking woman is on the elevator, and one of my daughters barely was sun-kissed on her legs, had just a little bit of a pink, which is healthy and good. And the woman's like, "How did you get burned, sweetheart? Is your daddy abusing you?" And I knew not to respond. That's what was making her mad. She was just looking at me, just going, I mean, they love the power of the state. They hate the family. They are just criminals. And they're just everywhere. An army of control freak trash is now upon us. We are in so much trouble. And now the uniforms, the weapons, the power, the camps, and they're just being given the power unto them. And they're calling CPS on parents that don't give their kids vaccines. No law, they'll still take your kids. They're calling the police when neighbors see an old man putting a rifle in their car to go hunting. They're calling the cops. In the country, they're calling the cops. It's just a nation begging to be hurt, begging to be spies, begging. And so, yeah, there you are. Is something wrong with your child? And you see this everywhere now. And it's just, and it's like, no, nothing's wrong with my child, but DynCorp runs child kidnapping rings, you little spy. A person, why don't you deal with some real crimes, or the 1 million dead Iraqis, or Israel radiating 110,000 of their kids, let me tell you about some crimes. Our government's shooting up kids in Guatemala with syphilis, or GMO crops hurting people, or the 10-fold increase in seizures from the last flu shot, admitted. See, it's all about making us bad, and Walmart telescreens and tattle on everyone. We need to face just how bad this is. So tell us just a little bit more about all the spying that went on.
Well, I mean, that was basically it, Alex. We were told to listen in on conversations. When I brought that up to my supervisor that it seemed weird, I was kind of really shut down. The next day, you had the report on your website about Bright House, and then I called you. And then a month later, I was brought into my manager's office and let go, and for really no reason. So, I don't.
Well, that's because they're partners. Well, no, they're partners in infrastructure protection, and they were given that little tip, and the computers were listening to everything. Just that's freedom. They got a little tip. You're not liking it, and you like the cold radio shows. Bye-bye. Listen, I appreciate your call. We're going to get into some financial news now in this segment and the next. But, I mean, that's not freedom, folks. Every creepy company out there's looking for trouble. Meanwhile, there's illegal aliens, crack dealers on the street corner. Oh, don't call the police on them, but spy on everyone else to pack these giant prisons. The government report on drugs while they're on record shipping most of the drugs in. I wanted to bring Ted Anderson up. He hadn't been on in a couple of weeks with us. Sarkozy calling for world government, wants the G20, a new monetary system. They're worried about food prices and oil prices and other commodities going up because of dollar devaluation. The world's now moving to the Chinese currency in their bonds. Ted Anderson, what is going on right now with the economy? While we've been busy watching the fruitcake Grim Reaper shooter, a lot's been happening.
Yeah, it sure has. I mean, Portugal is imploding right now. Looks like they're going to be forced to look for bailout like Greece did. I mean, with the IMF and the EU.
Well, that's the plan. The EU was set up to bring all these countries into receivership.
It is, and the interest rates are rising on their bonds. They can't get them sold. It's just one more European country that's just collapsing into this new world order What shudders me to think is what's going to happen when the United States bonds are doing the same, and we're collapsing into this world government, this world banking system.
Well, we're lined up to come later. I mean, we had Tarpley and others on 2-3 years ago telling us what country in what order. It'd be Greece, and then it'd be Ireland, and then it'd be Portugal, and I'd get emails like, well, Ireland's doing great. Yeah, until they went in the EU. It was all set up. It's not a bailout, it's a rob-out. We'll be right back, Ted. Stay with us.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Is it really possible to get out of debt without payment plans or attorneys?
18 years ago, we developed a program that has made thousands debt-free in just 90 days. It's called Zero Debt in 90 Days, and it works for all credit card debt, medical bills, even collection lawsuits.
When I first joined, I was being sued, so I used the program methods. And after filing one piece of paper, the collection lawsuit was dismissed.
With Zero Debt in 90 days, your success is guaranteed in writing. There is no other program of its kind. Don't be alone when creditors gang up on you. Let our team of experts provide the resources to fight back and stop creditors in only 90 days, guaranteed. Prevent wage garnishments, bank levies, and stop collection calls with our proven program. Call Zero Debt in 90 days now, 800-477-9256, and ask for free information from an expert who also completed our program. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. 800-477-9256 or ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com.
New year, new way to smoke, and it's totally wicked. Introducing Totally Wicked e-liquid electronic cigarettes, the highest quality e-cigarettes in the world. With Totally Wicked e-liquid cigarettes, there's no flame, no secondhand smoke, no carbon monoxide, no tar, no unsightly brown teeth or fingers, and no lingering smell. Totally Wicked e-liquid cigarettes have a battery charge that lasts up to 8 hours. Plus, with a Totally Wicked Tornado model, the average pack-a-day smoker is likely to save over $1,000 a year. The Totally Wicked Tornado provides a storm of vapor. See it at TotallyWicked-eLiquid.com. That's TotallyWicked-eLiquid.com. Or call 888-761-9425. Get a 15% discount with promo code GCNLive. Go to TotallyWicked-eLiquid.com. Or call 888-761-9425. That's 888-761-9425. Or online at TotallyWicked-eLiquid.com. Totally Wicked e-liquid cigarettes, the next generation of alternative smoking.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.
All right, it's final segment, retransmission with David Icke coming up at Infowars.com. And we'll continue with phone calls and a lot of very informative special guests in the next few days. A lot of big guests coming up next week as well. I want to get Ron Paul on to respond to the shooting and all the things that are happening and going on, maybe even Rand Paul. But going back to Ted Anderson, Ted, according to MSNBC and Democracy Now!, if you criticize Federal Reserve monetary policy, you're going to cause people to shoot congresswomen in the head, and you're a racist. So why don't you just shut up about what the Federal Reserve's done? And maybe I should just shut up, and because that's the American way. And maybe we should just thank the Federal Reserve for all they're doing.
Well, I think, Alex, they already have you and I on their blacklist. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about it anymore. And you know what? It befuddles me to think that the people would buy such nonsense. No,
it's wrong to criticize tyranny. It's good they're training the entire population to spy for any reason, to take people's children and harass everyone. And this is wonderful.
Yeah.
I totally trust the government that's been caught thousands of times murdering citizens in secret experiments. These are nice people. We shouldn't talk bad about them. That might cause folks to actually say no to tyranny. Ted, I wanted to get you on because they're announcing another big shakeup. The world is moving away from the dollar a lot faster. And gold and silver has shot back up. Every time they drive it down, it shoots back up. You've been able to secure a lot of gold and silver at extremely low prices when it was lower, and again, pass on the lower price now, even though it's gone up. And that's why these radio specials are deals that I can't find anywhere else. I mean, these are really good deals. Tell folks about today's special gold and silver offers.
Yeah, sure. Right now, I mean, that endgame video is going to explain what goes on in the economy and what's happening out there. I would suggest that people get that. Easiest way to get it, the endgame bomb of deception, Follow the Republic, all three of them put together. We'll put $3 silver in there with it. We ship it for $97. I don't think you can beat that anywhere. But just, basically all around what's going on, with silver prices going up, we just lowered our prices on that survival bag of silver. And that's what I'm suggesting that people pick up too. I realize we sell it at 1,000 dimes or $100 face value. And currently our price is $2,164. I dropped that price $100, and silver just went up, from $27 to $29.
And to be clear, Ted, though, with the silver, the $3 silver, 3 films and shipping for $97, that is roughly $160 value for $97. I mean, you're getting the films and the shipping basically for free. That is an insane deal. I mean, that's a great deal if it was $3 silver for that price, much less films and the shipping. I mean, when you just add the free shipping that normally would be like, $5 to $10 on 3 coins, because you've got to send it where it's registered so it's protected. That's below spot right there when you take out the shipping. And then you get 3 free films, my 3 hottest films on top of it. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. You got a lot of other specials. What are your silver half dollars going for right now?
Yeah, presently right now the silver half dollars are at $14.03, and like I said, the survival bag of dimes presently right now $2,164. That's for 1,000 face. Alex, that means that dimes are 21 times as much as it was back when they were a real dime in 1964.
Hate speech. Do not tell people about devaluation. Hate. This man is being racist.
Yeah, I guess so, man. I'll have to continue to be that way. Because
oh, my gosh, he's talking about, he told people buy silver when it was $5 an ounce. Now it's up at $30. He's evil. I mean, and what else can I say? Evil. Don't buy it. 800-686-2237. You got a bunch of good deals on gold as well, whether it's quarter ounce, sovereigns, 5th ounce francs. You got them all. Folks, you just say radio special to get the lowest prices. 800-686-2237. Ted Anderson, we'll talk to you again soon. God bless you, my friend. Great job to the crew and everybody else. Retransmission starts now.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
More important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Folks, you've heard us talk about Home Gain before. Home Gain is now offering a special promo where you get up to $150 when you buy or sell a home with a Home Gain agent you find through their Find a Realtor program. Home Gain lets you compare realtors anonymously. It's easy. Go to homegain150.com to find and compare realtors anonymously. Enter promo code HomeGain150 and receive up to $150 when you close a deal with a Home Gain agent. Share the Home Gain 150 promo code with your friends via Facebook, Twitter, text, and more. Look for Max, the Home Gain Gorilla, to find out more.